even see you there. I'm joining you from my hot bathtub here in Oakland, California. It's Jet Noir, the Obsidian Obscenity, here to disrupt your memories. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I love learning new ways to move and use my body. This is my cat, Jasmine, who is anxious to get into the shop. What I don't love so much, people who drive slow in the left lane. You know what I'm saying? Whew. I mean, just pull over. That's what I'm saying. So I gotta tell y'all how I got my name, okay? I want you to hear the story. I was living in Las Vegas at the time. I lived there from like 2004 to 2006. And I was dating this pastry chef at the restaurant where I worked. And this was around the time that the Swiffer Wet Jet came out. So she said that was how fast I made her wet. And she just started calling me Jet. And the name stuck. At any rate, I wanted to tell you about what I do as the director of fundraising for BurlyCon. Okay, as the director of fundraising, did you know that it takes about $150,000 just to have a successful BurlyCon? Well, now you do know. And you can take that information and think about it when you support BurlyCon. I bet you're wondering, but Jet, how can I support BurlyCon? I'm so glad you asked. You can support BurlyCon by donating. You could also become a sponsor. You could also become a member. And some people like to become benefactors. All of that information is available on BurlyCon.com. And you can find out other ways that you can get involved to support. Another great way is also volunteering. We love all the help that we can get. So please reach out if you feel like, hey, I want to help out in some way, but I may not be able to do it financially. We always need help because this is a community event, right? So as the director of fundraising, I don't do it all alone. The other people on my team are Selby Von Selby, Rhonda Bordeaux, and Madame Curie Wadelsia. So I'm grateful for their help leading up to the con and the help that they're going to provide at the con. This is actually my first year in this role as director of fundraising, but this is my 7th BurlyCon. Pardon me, I need to take a quick coconut rub down break. These are good to do during the bath. No one ever told me that. I just made that up. But it feels good. I want you to understand that $150,000, all of that goes to making sure that each con is quality, absolute quality from day one to the end. The process leading up to it, all of it is a quality experience for you, the attendee. Every decision that I make as director of fundraising, I think of the attendees first. What are you going to enjoy? You know, what do you want? What do I hear the community saying, right? So I think about that when I am deciding what BurlyCon merch to order and things like that. So there are a lot of things I do as director of fundraising, and one of them is I make sure that every burlesque and burlesque adjacent business gets a chance to show off their wares while simultaneously supporting the con. So when you think about the vending space, you know, I am reaching out to vendors and saying, hey, would you like to sell your things here because we think that our community, you know, would really love to buy them, you know. So we're telling them, hey, they can make a lot of money, and in the process they pay for that vending space, and that's how their presence supports the con. Another thing is reaching out to people who may not have heard of BurlyCon. So you know, I'm not really at liberty to say who I've tried to reach, but let me just tell you, if they would have said yes, then it would have been bananas. You would have loved it. I hope you would have loved it. Not the point. So here, I want to wrap this up for you. Thank you for keeping me company here in the bathtub. You see the music shifted a little bit. Back to that house element. At any rate, I couldn't do any of this without you, BurlyCon attendees, past, present, and future. I hope to see you at the con this year. If for some reason you can't make it, hopefully I'll see you at the one in 2020. Either way, I want to leave you with this thought. Remember, there are several ways you can support BurlyCon: through donating, becoming a member, becoming a sponsor, becoming a benefactor, volunteering. And also, always remember, never trust puddles in a drought. I'm out. This is the part where the credit's gonna roll on the screen. Credits on the screen. That was Nina that just walked by. Credits on the screen. Credits.